we will now have Mike Butcher from TechCrunch UK. Hello, Mike. How are you? Welcome.
Hello, Loic.
Yes,
Hello.
yes. That's working. And well, we asked Mike if he could give us a tour of. You've been traveling like crazy around Europe, right?
I've been traveling. I've got wings, Loic. I've
so,
got wings.
yeah, maybe give us like a little, the best of your trips to
Sure.
Moscow.
Well, I give you
You
an
went to
overview.
Moscow. You went to all the cool places.
Okay, all the cool places. No problem. Hello, everyone. So, let me just get this. Ready. Is it okay? We ready to go? Hello? Yeah? Hello. So this is me, everybody. I edit TechCrunch UK and Ireland, and I also write about European startups for TechCrunch.com. One of the popular misconceptions is that I only write on TechCrunch UK. In fact, I also write for TechCrunch.com, and we've also got recently a new writer with us, Robin Waters, who many of you know in Brussels for Plug, who also works for Plug. He's a great guy. That's me anyway, and you can find me TechCrunch UK. This is a bit of an update. And by the way, excuse my slides. I'm not really a slides kind of a guy. But anyway. But let's talk about, just quickly, what the hell happened the last couple of years. Some strange stuff happened. Lots and lots of activity. 2005, 2006. These are the big stuff, okay? Big startups, big companies exiting, making billions of dollars for their founders. And I think of it as like the hippie summer of love. Last year, everyone loved each other. We were having a great time. And, well, it was strange because 2006, nothing. What the hell happened? Something very strange happened. And this is just the big companies, the big startups exiting. The small startups, this is indicative of the general market. So the market clearly peaked. And this is some stuff that we did exclusively with First Capital in London, some research for TechCrunch. And, but then the prices started to fall on the exits and what have you. So it's tempting to say that things have turned a little bit merd right now. Feeling colder. Do you feel colder? Maybe it's the environment. It's a little bit like a nuclear winter coming. But there's some big stuff happened during that period. The market became incredibly complex for startups. Incredibly complex. The potential acquirers, the people that were creating startups became more complex, especially in Europe. But weirdly, I mean, sorry about the slide, but weirdly, everyone thinks, oh yeah, I'll do a startup, I'll get acquired by Google. Well, guess what? Most of the stuff that happens inside countries is in countries. If you do a startup, you don't get acquired by Google most of the time. You get acquired by a bigger fish in your own country in Europe. At least that's what happened. That's what we thought happened. Right now, it's the end of 2008. It's time now to kind of look back what happened and just try and work out what on earth is going to happen next. And what are the big trends? The big trends were data and the other things like networks going niche. Everybody's seen all these social web applications going to niche marketplaces. Advertising getting smarter, so performance-based advertising getting more intelligent. And it's the fascinating thing about what will happen next will be advertising budgets coming out of traditional media into digital media, which is easier to track. And if you are doing a startup right now and you are not able to track the return on investment for your advertisers, if you can't bring intelligence to media buyers, then just get out of the market, because that's what they require now. Everything is going mobile. You're not only having websites that have a good application, but also you have an application on the mobile, whether it be a web app or a native application, Java, Symbian, or iPhone. We've got the return of professional content. This is kind of a big play here, things like Video Jug in London. So professionally shot video content. And you've also got media becoming immersive, so gaming, gaming startups. You go around here, everybody, if all of you VCs, how many VCs here interested in gaming startups? Put your hands up. You all love gaming startups, don't you? I know you do. Don't be shy. Shopping, getting social as well. Interestingly enough, in a recession, in a depression, or in an economic downturn, people still do shop, but they shop in different ways. Look at Grand Privé. Look at some of the big kind of club buying clubs that are springing up. Software in the sky, we all know about cloud computing, enterprise applications. These are big trends that don't go away, even in a downturn. So what about us? What's happening now? What happened next? Well, I've been around Europe for the last year, and there is amazing amounts of activity. And one of the things that I often say to people is that, okay, in Silicon Valley, what happened was there was a lot of investment, a lot of talent, but the thing is that they had a lot of money. They had a 50-year history of investment, of venture capital. Everybody's brother or uncle was a VC or an angel. But in Europe, we haven't had that history. So it's been about family and friends investing in your startup. It's about maybe an angel network. It's about running on revenues. It's about bootstrapping. But there's still astounding amounts of activity. Look at this. Rumble in the UK, Favorite, Cooper in the Netherlands, Gujet in France, Second Brain in Scandinavia, Stupeflix, France, WhatsApp France, Imedo, Germany, Floobs up in Helsinki. So, and Europe's getting connected now. Look at just some of the things that we've been doing. We've been running TechCrunch events all around Europe, getting meetups, getting people together. Look, here's one in Barcelona. They're maturing, and they are, even in Istanbul, I parachuted into Istanbul. I walked into what I thought would be 40 people in a bar. 400 people went like that. Everybody was really excited about being involved. Even in Athens. Where's George? George Tzalis from... George, where are you? George Tzalis there, everybody. Organizing a meetup for TechCrunch in Athens. Now, not something that immediately springs to mind as a place you find startups, but George is doing Ask Markets in Athens. In Barcelona, in Zurich, very, very highly developed society, great talent. Where's Walla? Where's Walla then? Where are all the Zurich startups? Amazing amounts of talent. So there's huge amounts of activity. And what are their strengths? Social applications, mobile 3G. We're great at creating data startups, first-class engineers, and we're also seeing second and third generation startups. We need more. There are less and less clones. The whole clone thing about Europe is just going away now. Well, maybe, yeah, there's plenty of them, but it's not going away. It is going away gradually. And here's what you can see. Germany, top there, United Kingdom, France in terms of internet penetration, but then it goes to France, Italy, Russia, Turkey above Spain even. It's a fascinating market. And Europe is a net leader after Asia. Thank you very much to Saul Klein, by the way, for this data. And even as far as Istanbul, as I said. But our weaknesses are still fear of failure. Everywhere I've been in Europe, people are, oh my God, I'm an entrepreneur. Terrible. People just have a terrible time. Thanks, man. It's hard to be an entrepreneur in Europe. We've got smaller markets. We need more second and third generation entrepreneurs. We also need, but the positives, we have diverse markets, multi-language. We know how to deal with different markets really fast. Mobile, and also state support for startups. The UK government just announced £1 billion of funding. What's that about? I think a lot of governments in Europe are going to see startups as a driver for innovation. We love cafe culture. We love big screen mobiles. What are we getting? Big screen mobiles. These are going to be some of the developed platforms of the future. So our strength is diversity, social networking is booming, and there's an opportunity for mobile web. We know mobile in Europe. So come to TechCrunch 50, by the way, when you're here. That's the TechCrunch, the founder, Mike Arrington. He's the tall guy. Mike Arrington, I'm the small guy. Mike Butcher. OK, thanks very much, everybody.
Thanks, Mike. That was cool.